Welcome to our morning cup of joe. And this morning we are having cherries. You've heard the expression life is a bowl of cherries. It's very commonly used to mean that things are good, although it is often used in a humorous, sarcastic fashion, like it's not exactly a bowl of cherries when you have to stay 2 meters away from people, and when the topic of discussion is whether someone has been double vaccinated or not. Well, this phrase was first introduced in a song by that title, and that was back in 1931 for a musical on Broadway, George White's Candles, and was first belted out by Ethel Merman, but many others have performed it since. Rudy Valley was a classic one, and of course, Judy Garland, I think, is the one who made this famous. We've enjoyed it since then. Anyway, the question is, what does the song really mean? So let's take a look at the lyrics because I think they really capture the essence of the song. Life is just a bowl of cherries. Don't take it serious. Life's too mysterious. And then it goes on. You work, you save, you worry, but you can't take the dough when you go, go, go. Very, very interesting. And the message, of course, is that you get one shot in life. It's pretty short, and you better do your best to enjoy it. You have to know what is worth worrying about and what is not worth worrying about. That was pointed out very cleverly by humorist Irma Bombeck in her book, where she thinks she's in the pits, not in the bowl of cherries. And she talks about all kinds of worries. She worries, for example, that scientists are going to discover that lettuce is fattening. And she worries about shopping carts. Well, very, very appropriate these days when, of course, people are focused on wiping their carts to rid it of the coronavirus. But that's not what Bombeck was worried about. She was worried about runaway shopping carts. In any case, back in 1931, how did this expression arise? Why would a bowl of cherries be regarded as something great, something pleasant? Probably it was the taste and the association of cherries with summer, which is a very happy time. Because this was before any kind of scientific evidence for benefits of cherries, or indeed for any other kind of fruit or vegetable. But since that time, there have been a lot of studies, many, many on cherries. And they have looked at possible reduction in pain of arthritis, reducing the chance of gout, having an anti-inflammatory effect, helping with sleep. Well, that is traced to the fact that there are small amounts of melatonin, the sleep hormone, that are found in cherries. How small? Very small, nanogram quantities. That does not explain how cherries could do anything for sleep. And there have been many, many other studies also focusing on the composition of cherries, showing that there are a lot of polyphenols in there, which can act as antioxidants. All of this is good stuff. But in those studies, they looked at the long-term daily consumption, and people were eating at least 45 cherries a day. This is really not a practical situation. What do we take away from all of this? Sure, it's a good thing to eat cherries. It's a good thing to eat any kind of fruit because they are chock full of all kinds of so-called phytochemicals, chemicals derived from plants that are good for us. And they should be incorporated into the diet. Now, when it comes to cherries, do we worry about the pits? Because you've heard stories about how the stone in there, the pit, can release cyanide in the body. And that is true. If you chew the pits, if you just swallow them, they will come out as they went in. So you really don't have to worry about it. So, by all means, eat a bowl of cherries and go and listen to the song that reminds us to enjoy life and consider what is worth worrying about and what is not worth worrying about. Unfortunately, that's a tough challenge because, as the lyrics of the song go, life is just too mysterious. One thing I can vouch for, is that cherries taste good, but I won't be chewing on the pits. And finally, I think we can say that this past year has not been a bowl of cherries. See you next time.